What's up? How are you guys doing? I am all right. As you can, if you haven't guessed, I'm a little busy because I wasn't able to do a video this week. Sorry about that, but I'm doing a live stream. So hopefully you guys can forgive me a little bit. All right. How have you guys been liking the videos recently, by the way? I feel like it's been like a month since I've been pretty consistent. I feel like my style's changed a lot too. Like the beats that I'm making in the videos, they're a lot different than what it used to be last year. Good. Oh, exams. Oof. Yeah. Is what time is it? It's you have exams. I guess it's like midterms, right? Because what school starts January, so yeah, it's around midterms. But yeah, spring break soon, right? Hopefully. Ooh, finals. At least you're done. But yeah, that's terrible. Hate tests. You know, I thought like since I've been working, like, and I'm in that work ethic mindset that school should be a lot easier, but no, I'm still really bad. The last videos have been great. Thank you, man. Yeah, I've been trying to. I don't know. I guess with like getting new plugins, it's been it's natural that there's some changes in my beat style. I also have been trying to like really focus on what's trending, right? Um, what I mean by that is, and I was gonna make a video on this today, but I just didn't have the time. But lo-fi's changed a lot, which is kind of weird to say because you know, lo-fi as a genre hasn't been around that much, but it's definitely changed a lot, especially since when I started producing around like 2 or 3 years ago. Yeah, now lo-fi is not even lo-fi anymore. It's hi-fi. It's everything so high quality, like it's crazy. I like your videos. Hey, sweet Tila. Any thoughts or questions you guys have? By the way, I'm probably gonna leave it in the stream for an hour. Um, Sunday, so gotta get ready for Monday. But yeah, an hour max, I'm calling it right now. Yeah, it's weird because when I started this program, everyone, literally everyone, all the professors, the upperclassmen, they were like, yeah, you gotta, it's really important to like make sure school isn't your entire life, you know, like you gotta make sure you have hobbies or do something else besides school. But I don't know, man. Like, I feel like I'm gonna fail out if I don't like make it a high priority because it's a lot right now. I don't know. And I think in college it's harder um, because most times when you're in college, you're like on the campus, surrounded by everyone who's living the same as you. So you don't realize how messed up it is to like just literally breathe academia 24/7 for like 4 years. But that's insane. I think one of the biggest reasons that I'm able to like keep going right now is because like this is pretty much the end for me. Once I do this, then I pretty much become what I wanted to be. So that's it. But man, it's not, yeah, college definitely is not the end of things anymore. I mean, some people do fine without even going to college, but if you were going to college, yeah, it's pretty rough. Yeah, very true. I have a question for you guys. Who are some like other channels that you guys watch? Uh, it's been a while since I've been doing this like YouTube thing, but I still haven't found that many YouTube producers who are like me who specialize in lo-fi. So I'm wondering like who else are you guys watching? Yeah, I don't mean to scare you, Rupture. College is a great time. Like I found my best friends in college and it definitely changed me also as a person for the better, I would say. But yeah, it's just like it has its ups and downs, like everything in life. So yeah, I think it's good that you're excited to go to college because you'll definitely like learn a lot, not just about like school, but like just about yourself and other human relationships even. So Zamu, what is up? Welcome to the stream. Glad everyone's joining me on a Sunday night. I know it was really sudden. I really wanted to make the video, but man, it wasn't gonna happen. The only lo-fi channel. But lo-fi girl is like purely music, right? Like, do you go on there just to listen? Like, do you know any other channels that like do tutorials like I do? College doesn't train. Um, I think one of the biggest tips that I can give as a college graduate, but yeah, one of the biggest tips that I can give is finding the area of study that you like. Um, when I went to college, which wasn't even that long ago, I don't know why I'm saying it like that. When I went to college, um, everyone was pre-med. Like, I think it's a very common theme in the US where, like, literally freshman year, you go to like talk to anyone, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm pre-med." But then I think like after the first semester, half of the people were gone. So like I think it just shows that like yeah, it's really not fun when you're stressing out about a field of study that you don't even like. So I watch people who make genres all over the place. You're like the only me. Yeah, that's true. Like I watch other people too, but lo-fi specifically, I don't think there's that many. Beautiful Beats. I haven't heard of that one. Mondeluz and Eldre, obviously classics. I've mentioned them a few times on my channel too. You know, they're great. They're awesome. I don't really go to listen and watch other stuff. Oh man, I watched this Gami. Yeah, Gami. If you have been watching my videos and you see me do the drums, you know that I use his drum kit. I didn't know he was still active though. I feel like he comes up like I don't know, like I thought he stopped for or he's taking breaks. He takes a lot of breaks recently. Maybe that's just because I haven't been keeping up because I've been busy, but yeah, Gami is good. I like this stuff a lot because, you know, he was very unique. Like he wasn't afraid to be different, I think. Yo, your song fire is fire. Yeah, that was one of my different days. I like that genre though. I like songs like I don't know if you guys know the channel Cloud Kid. Cloud Kid is awesome, but I want to make stuff like that also. But yeah, I guess it's not in me yet. Do I watch anime and read mangas and mangas? Yeah, I mean Korean, bro. I'm Korean. If you guys didn't know, so mana, yeah, that's in me. But I haven't read any recently. I think the last one I read was oh yeah, Solo Leveling. No, I've been reading that actually because they came back again, right? The because the original author passed away, R.I.P. But I guess his successor or like his coworker is like picking back up again. So that's been good. Yasumu has some fire lo-fi beats. Yasumu. I've heard that name before. I think he's like a lo-fi girl artist, right? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, all the lo-fi girl artists are top tier. There is a reason why they're like a group selected by, you know, the biggest channel pretty much. I personally like Team Astro. I don't know about you guys. I don't think they're like as big as some of the other artists. I feel like Lo-Fi Girl's been really pushing uh, what's his name? Dimensions 32. Dimensions 32 and like some other artists, he's put like Lo-Fi Girl, that channel's been pushing them like really hard. Isn't that side story though? What his friend is publishing? Is it a side story? Because I thought it was the setting was post. Sorry if I'm spoiling it for people who haven't read it yet. But yeah. But I thought the story that's coming out right now is like um the setting is after what everything that happened. So like he defeated like all the other monarchs or whatever, and then now there's like other threats. It's kind of like turning into a Marvel universe where like you know Thanos was like the big bad villain, and then you beat him, and then all of a sudden there's all these like other aliens that are trying to like invade Earth. It's kind of like that. What makes you choose a sound library? Oh, sorry, sound library or a sample pack? I understand it's gotta fit the lo-fi. So I rarely change my sound selections. If you guys have been watching my videos for a while, you'll know that like, yeah, I think for like since I started the channel, I've been using Omnisphere and Keyscape. and sometimes like Exhale. Those were like my bread and butter for how I made beats. Um, and then I changed recently because it was taking up too much space. Oh yeah, and loud soft piano. That's true. But I changed it because it was taking up too much space. But how I decide well, how I decided on Omnisphere and Keyscape in the first place was because those are like the big things. Because that's when I first got into like producing, even not even just lo-fi, but just producing in general. So those were the big things that I saw people use, like Kyle Beats, Simon Servita, like they were using that. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll use that. And then it's expensive, so I like made sure I tried to get my money's worth from those plugins, and I did. I would work with them for like pretty much until this year. But this kind of goes hand in hand with what I was talking about earlier about trying to be more trendy with lo-fi, is because I feel like a trend with lo-fi now is very organic sounds. So lo-fi, when I first started producing, was like a lot of analog sounds and like yeah, just really simple catchy melodies and a lot of like sound stuff, like cool sound stuff. But now, if you listen to Lo-Fi Girl, it's like heavy piano, heavy guitar, and I think it sounds awesome. I think it does sound good, but Omnisphere and Keyscape aren't really like, they can do the job, but there's so much other stuff on those plugins that I don't need to do those things. That's why I made the switch to more specific like guitar plugins that you guys have been watching me use. But you also got to remember that sound plugins are very expensive, like the good ones. And most times you do want the good ones, because the bad ones, you can have like 10 bad ones, but one good one will beat all the 10 bad ones. So um, yeah, I think it's good to like watch people like me, Mondo. Although Mondo does a lot of his own sounds playing the guitar, but I guess me or LJ, I don't know, and just like really listen and look at how we're using these plugins and figure out if that's what's gonna work for you. Sample packs, I don't think you need to spend any money. I don't think you need to spend any money. Sorry, if I'm being honest. Cymatics has good sample packs that are free. The Eternity one and the Lo-Fi one, they usually get the job done. Also, my main focus usually is on the melody, not the drums. So yeah, I don't really think you need to spend money on like 10 sample packs. I've been listening to 90s rap recently. I think they're gonna be fire lo-fi. Yeah, so that's what I mean, right? Like lo-fi used to be a lot of like sampled stuff, like boom bap, jazz hop, and now it's very like dream hop, which is good for me because that's what I do. But it's kind of been changing. Been loving the guitar plugins. Would love to get one, but I want to get an electric and an interface to learn. Yeah, I mean, cash is always a problem, right? Like, I'm grateful for not having to pay rent right now because crashing my parents. But yeah, when I was living alone, money was very rough. So do it at your own pace, right? You know. And I think somebody asked me this in the comments the other video, but you know, if you want, like, there's always a way. Like, you don't have to get these plugins. My biggest song, The Stars and I, it's all free. I'm pretty sure that I made it with all free sounds. Like Flex, I used electric pianos from Flex, and then like GMS. I used free sample packs from Cymatics. Like that was completely free, and I think yeah, probably is still my biggest song. I think it has like 30K on Spotify, and that's like no promotion or anything. Like it was never featured on like, well, I guess it was featured on like the channels back then, but like I didn't actively push it out. So yeah, my first experience with lo-fi is the chill hop series. That's another thing. Um, I like those a lot. I really miss those. That's another thing though. I really miss those kinds of songs on lo-fi, but I feel like they just don't get as much recognition as lo-fi girl nowadays. Like chill hop and you know, there was a channel that I would constantly submit to. Dreamy, yeah, I would submit to Dreamy a lot, and you know, these channels don't get as much recognition, but that doesn't mean that they're bad. Like Chill Hop was great, honestly. I love Chill Hop. Blue Wednesday is awesome. I actually like Blue Wednesday a lot. What is this song? Introvert. It came out as a single on the Ambition channel. Awesome. I love it. It's like it's kind of has the vibes of like that Disney movie Up. I don't know. I just like it a lot. How's grad school treating you? Ooh, you're gonna start this summer. Um, am I back? Oh, what happened to my webcam? Uh, no. Should I restart the stream? I have no idea how to fix this.